Hello, this is Dave and Recca with Haggerty, and today I'm going to go through a real quick, simple, and cheap way to strip all the rust and paint off of this crank pulley. So I got a little tip from a friend of mine that's a farmer. When he cleans his milk machine, he uses this stuff called milkstone, and he said it works very good to clean rust and stuff off of his equipment. Now granted, milk machines are mainly stainless, but the point of the matter is, he said this will strip the rust off of this without a problem. So we're going to give it a little test today. Okay, so for today's example, I'm going to use an ultrasonic cleaner, but I'm only going to use the heating cycle. Now you can use anything. You can actually just take this and soak it in a dish pan, and it'll just take a little bit longer. And you could also use even a crock pot, as long as that temperature stays below the recommendation on the can. Now, given that this has muriatic acid in it, this is a perfect time to actually use some rubber gloves. So milkstone is readily available at virtually every Tractor Supply, Farm and Fleet, any of your farm stores, also like a feed store. And it's relatively inexpensive. This gallon jug costs roughly $13. Okay, so I have this ultrasonic cleaner set at 60 degrees C, which is roughly 140 degrees Fahrenheit. As you can see, I've been using this quite a bit. Anyhow, lift this up. Carefully set it in the basket not to splash. Lower it in, and you can see it's already percolating. That muriatic acid is attacking the surface, of course. And we're going to cover it up, keep the heat in, and we're going to come back in probably, half hour to an hour and see what the parts look like at that point. Definitely took off some grease. And you can see all the paint is basically really loose. All right, so I'm going to take this over to the sink, rinse off the milkstone, and let's see what we got. All right, so I rinsed this off with some hot water, and you can see after an hour of soaking, it did a really nice job of stripping that down. It has a little bit of a, I don't call it a film, of some black, more or less powder. So before you'd paint it, you'd want to run some Scotch-Brite over it and clean it up real nice. If it's crustier here or there, you might want to take and scrape it with a screwdriver and get the big chunks off. We didn't from a demonstration standpoint, but or even hit it with a wire brush here or there. Now I've also tested this with a harmonic balancer. I soaked it for about a half hour, and I just was curious to see what it would do with the rubber and harmonic balancer. And at this point in that stage of investigation, it seemed to be impervious to the rubber. So try it on some parts, see what your results are. Leave some comments for us down in the section below, and we'd love to see what your results are relative to the results that we got.